2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Anthony Edwards.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now the starting group for Hartford. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Edwards. Turner is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Trent in at the 2. We've got Williamson. Allen is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jerome in at the 1. Hartford with the rebound.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Valanciunas. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia. Jerome passes to Williamson over Edwards. The rebound by Johnson.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Doncic against Williamson. Trent. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Here's Jerome. And that one's good, Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these 2 teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
Passes it to Williamson. Over Trent. And it's Williamson missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Hartford. Trailing by 2. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Here's Jerome. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. 4 on the clock. Outside Gasol. Valanciunas against Johnson. Valanciunas, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now, here's Doncic. Against Indiana, he was really on his game.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Doncic. Jerome passes to Valanciunas, shoots over Turner, and it's sent back by Turner. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Hartford, Miles Turner out there with Johnson. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Here's Jerome. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Out to the right wing. Doncic outside. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Allen outside. He's off on that one. And Hartford going the other way now. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Doncic. Allen outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 6.
They are really struggling from the floor.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Hartford shooting their third free throw shot of the game. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the 3-point line.
Here's Jerome following the 3-pointer by Hartford. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. That one good for 2.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Doncic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Allen outside. 35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Jerome. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And here is Doncic. He's got 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the lead back up to 9 now for Hartford.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Hartford. Even
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Looking at Hartford. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Man, I know.
And that's going to do it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Marcus Saul is out there with Allen. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Here's Jerome. He has 6. Tries again. No good from Valanciunas. Hartford leading by 12. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Valanciunas. Allen against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Trent. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Williamson, and the shot goes down.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
There's the pass to Edwards. Hartford moving the ball around. And Turner kicks to Doncic. Back to Turner. Over Valanciunas. The shot by Turner, no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Edwards brings the double team. Outside Gasol. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Gasol's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here's Trent out to Turner. It's stolen. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Jerome passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Again, the miss by Hartford. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Allen, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Pass to Gasol. Now Valanciunas. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Allen dishes to Williamson. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
From the arc. Hartford keeping it alive. The new 14. Edwards, that's good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Williamson outside. Here's Jerome, guarded by Doncic. Jerome passes to Williamson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Williamson's got 6 points. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Trent. And here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Gasol. Williamson right side. Valanciunas inside. Excellent D there by Johnson. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hartford leads by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Hartford, Johnson is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Trent in a 2-guard. Doncic outside.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
At 50% in a decent groove. Jerome passes to Gasol. Pass to Williamson. Over Trent. It's good. And the Hartford lead has got back down to 3 after the basket from Williamson.
Well, if the defense is going to give up this kind of shot, they're challenging you to prove you can make that, and Zion showing you can't.
Edwards against Allen. And there's the pass to Trent for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Williamson dishes to Gasol, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when he's inside, Gasol has such intensity, and oftentimes the defense will get sloppy trying to contest.
He hits both from the stripe. Hartford shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. High arcing shot, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Pass to Jerome. Shot from the top of the key. Hartford with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards passes to Doncic. And Turner kicks to Edwards. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And Hartford again with the bucket.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Jerome passes to Valanciunas. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
And Doncic hits it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
The feed now to Valanciunas. Outside for Gasol. That one, no good. And Hartford going the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Johnson dishes to Edwards. Good D by Williamson.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
To the paint, passes it to Jerome. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Turner. No good. And so it's Hartford with the win. This wins. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for